All right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hezbollah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hezbollah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev. We are set for a main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that Arman Tsarukyan eventually will be a UFC champion. Had a main event with Mateusz Gamrot, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he chooses to attack. All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
You know, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trip. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing his skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from this position.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good. Tries to work it into a takedown. Just over 3 minutes to go. Tsarukyan gets stung by that leg kick. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
Good work from the top here by Makhachev.
Now this is a position you don't see every day. They're in the north-south position now on the ground. There it is, now he's going to mount. This is a terrible position.
Lands a big elbow there. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Big shot to the head.
Oh, roundhouse kick.
Another good stick to the head. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Under a minute now to go round one. And he switches to southpaw. Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you. Oh, nice.
Makhachev getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Round two is next.
Excellent job that last round. Your accuracy is through the roof. I want you to keep doing that. Put those combinations together. Everything is...
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. And he gets the single leg takedown. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Stay relaxed. Breathe.
Makhachev's in half guard. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Tsarukyan is looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
Get them out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Hand fight. Get that wrist control.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his...
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Oh, big shots raining down. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Let's go. Get him off you. Get him off.
Tsarukyan is back in full mount.
great job finding his shots from the top position.
20 seconds to go.
He's got to start throwing down. Good round.
All right, listen to me, bud. Breathe, relax. I need you to get out there and keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown. The only reason they're going
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Gets the single leg takedown.
That was nice.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
He passes to half guard.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. 3 minutes to go. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Makhachev gets the takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Back and forth we go.
Gets to the single collar tie.
It's a pretty good jab. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Islam Makhachev. 1 minute now to go in the third.
Oh, high kick.
Well, no surprise, he gets the takedown there.
Over and over again. He attacks, he secures, and on we go. On to the mount. Nice.
Side control now. Tsarukyan's right back to the full mount here.
Stop,
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship ranks.
awesome. I love what you're doing out there. That striking is on point, okay? We knew this is where we were going to be, so let's get out there, let's stay sharp.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right. Oh, he's got him hurt badly now.
Nice level change. Great shot from the top position.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Tsarukyan. Making all these shots count.
This is where he wants to be.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Makhachev. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. Good jab there by the champion. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Makhachev. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back, and you be up on an elbow,
right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in a half guard position on the mat.
Makhachev's in half guard now.
And now he's attempting choke.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition. Beautiful reversal on the ground. Changing the position.
A series of punches from the top here by Makhachev. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Final seconds here. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
All right, great stuff, man. That was definitely your round. We're moving into the last round here. This is the last 5 minutes of this fight. I want you to get out there and do more.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hand. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half is secured his opponent. So his top half is moving. It's adjusting. He's posting his hand on his face.
Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Tsarukyan. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here.
That darts choke is tight.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position. You gotta be careful here.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Nicely done. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev.
Massive shot from the top.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts. Shot to the body. He told us he was going to attack that region. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that. Oh, there we go.
Makhachev's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Nice defense.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Final 10 seconds of the fight.
He passes the half.
Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.